Hello viewers, my name is Frank Perrin. Welcome back to by Al-Asad, House of the Lion. And today I'm going to be showing you a shield that I just picked up a couple weeks ago. And I believe if you watched mine and Isa Martel's video on Middle Eastern shields, you would have seen it. But I wanted to do its own separated video to dispel some myths and also showcase a little bit more of the unknown facts about that. And this is the Kalkan shield, right? It's kind of universally called the Kalkan shield because it was really made famous. And most of the surviving examples were found being used by Turkic tribes. And of course, Kalkan is just the word for shield. So like a lot of other things, you're just saying shield. But Kalkan shields are really interesting in their construction, right? So you may have seen these a lot in museums or miniatures, right? And what material could this be made out of? A lot of people see it and it might confuse them because of these multitudes of layers here or levels, right? But these shields were actually made out of wicker or reed. And that to me is kind of a genius idea, especially coming from nomadic societies where you may not have had access to a ton of wood. You may not have had access to steel in later time periods, right? So you use the harder materials that you can find in order to do it. So generally speaking, shields such as this had a central metal boss, and then there were layers of reed or wicker that were spiraled out from the center and made a convex shape just like this one. Now, Kalkan shields, or this type of shield made from reed or wicker, was not actually found in just Turkey. It wasn't used by just the Ottomans. It wasn't used by just Turkic tribes. In fact, there are findings of these, and this one right here is actually based off of one that was found in Persia from the Victoria and Albert Museum. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that down below so you can see it. But yeah, a lot of cross-cultural pollination and layover probably led to this style of shield being spread all throughout the Middle East and North Africa. So it's kind of an ingenious idea to make a really sturdy shield that could take quite a beating. I mean, I'm not sure if anyone here has had a chance to really play with any wicker or has any wicker baskets or anything, but they're actually relatively hard to dismantle or damage unless you're tentatively trying to break them. And of course, they would have been hardened, lacquered, anything they could have to reinforce these shields. What I really like about them is they are sturdy, but they're also incredibly mobile. You can move them quickly. You don't have to move your body, right? You can cover a lot of areas with this shield. I'm going to take a second to show you the back. Here's the back of it. Now, this piece is not a 100% authentic replica. It is made with some modern materials in a semi-modern construction, but it does get the point across. So it essentially gives you the facade that you're looking for in a Kalkan shield. But the strapping in the back is pretty accurate. You've got this here, which you would use to put over your back. You've got a center grip as well as two forearm straps. And this is a really interesting but really useful setup, right? Because some people enjoy fighting with these kind of shields in a center grip, just like this. And you do see a lot of period miniatures where they are just holding it in a center grip, flat out like this. And a lot of people like to fight with that center grip. Some people, though, enjoy fighting with it forearm strapped. So this is set up for you to tighten and strap around the forearm. So you can use it with a center grip, so the center grip, or you can use it with a forearm strap as well. And the third really great part about this type of setup is these shields were really, really great for horseback archery because you can tighten it in such a way. Mine won't be perfect tonight, but for the sake of the video, you'll get it. But you can actually tighten it around your hand and your forearms, and you can hold the shield in such a manner where you can shoot your bow at the same time. So if you're mounted and you're shooting and someone fires back, you can just return cover after you fire your bow. So they are incredibly versatile and extremely ingenuitively designed shields and serve their purpose really, really well. So I picked this up from Mamluk Archery. They are a group located obviously in Turkey, and they do a lot of mounted archery supplies, and that's where I got the link from this from, and that's who I bought this from. So I haven't used it in a ton of combat. I don't plan on using it for booher or anything like that. I'll probably use it with synthetics because even though it would hold up, it's still beautiful, and I don't want to destroy the shield. So please, if you have any questions or comments below, please leave them, and I will give you some close-up shots of this before the video is over so you can really see how nicely constructed and how nicely made this is. So please, as always, like, share, and subscribe if you have not. And this has been Frank Perrin from Al-Asad, House of the Lion.